Check it out, y'all. Nobody's talking about this. You're not hearing about it. Nothing like that. This is the Funky Prepper. He is in the UK. Let
Sit
me
on the
start
fence.
it
Don't
over.
get involved.
Let me get it back to. I've been watching it. It's quite a long video, but the
Show you some of this. Right, unbelievable. This is in Europe right now. In fact, let me just turn that sound off a minute. Someone's trying to contact me. I think, actual fact, I think it's John. John Hogue from America. Wow, this is really interesting. So let me go on to X. Look at this, this is happening in Belgium. The French farmers are targeting Aldi and Lidl as these protests are spreading across Europe. They are absolutely spreading across Europe. It's not just what's going on in Germany, no. It's huge. This is growing.
UK,
constantly.
Spain, France, Belgium, Germany.
In fact, there's some footage there.
Everywhere.
This isn't just like one isolated 100 tractors turn up in Brussels or something. This is happening all over Europe now.
And y'all listen, trust me, it will not be long until all the 18-wheelers and all the other truckers and stuff like that get together and start doing this, because our truckers here in the U.S. are being pushed out the same way their farmers over there are too, and our farmers as well, once you think of it.
Like I said, I really believe that this is just the start of, we are going to see a huge uprising. Look at that for a picture. All across Europe. This is Spain. This is Spain right now. In fact, this is 1 hour ago. Unbelievable what's going on in Spain. People have absolutely had it up to here, guys.
This post was 2 days ago, y'all.
This stuff's getting crazy. But yeah, you can. Well, look at this.
Netherlands.
In fact, the level of reporting with this is
Netherlands, Scotland, Germany, France, Poland, Belgium, Lithuania, Romania, Greece,
Scotland,
Italy.
Germany, France, Poland, Belgium, Lithuania, Romania, Greece,
That's
Italy.
every.
Wow. Look at this. Can you guys see this? Yeah, I've just popped over to the.
Our news ain't telling us, y'all, but there it is.
This is what's going on right now, okay? And it's only a matter of time.
Yep.
Before this starts to boil over. Wow. 9,000. They just blocked all of the highways in that area. It's in Italy.
Damn. Yeah, and even the taxi drivers.
Right now over in Paris. Whoa.
The taxi drivers in it.
So yeah, we could literally just spend ages going through all of the images which have just come out today.
Damn.
About all of this stuff going on.
Won't be long, y'all.
This is 5 hours ago. French taxis have joined the farmers' protest.
Won't be long.
Did you see this on the news?
It's gonna be even.
Have you seen this? Is anyone in Paris right now? This is happening. It's starting now. What have we got here on this one? Well, farmers' protests across Europe continue to voice their complaints over environment policies.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's just shut the system. Let's block it all up. We've already spoke about this guy. Crazy. Like I said, we could spend ages and ages and ages going through all of the imagery which is currently coming out of Europe right now.
There he is. It's called the Funky Prepper, y'all. Funky Prepper. He's in the UK. Check him out. But look at this too. Now this is adding to it even more. This video's over 17 minutes long, but I'll show you some things that I've been checking out on it. I've already been watching it.
Recently been dredged to a conical.
Okay, let me back it up just a little bit. Now,
Europe. and then back out again, sweeping up containers and boxes, come back the other way, sweep through a series of ports, Singapore, Hong Kong, over to Taiwan, up through
And then
Korea
here's the
to
guy.
Japan. I mean, not Japan,
This is
Korea to
what
China. That
this
is
is what is going on with shipping, and it's on YouTube as well.
efficient. But now what you have is this diversion. And this diversion is causing a lot of problems because these big, massive container ships are all coming in around this.
Okay, let me show you something. Africa. This is the Horn of Africa, Somalia. This is where Ilhan Omar comes from, Black Hawk Down. This is where it happened in Mogadishu in Somalia. The Red Sea, this is a place that they have been attacking ships at this little choke point, and now everything, instead of coming up here and being able to go through the Suez Canal, they're having to go all the way out and around, which is adding days, even weeks on a trip, and thousands of dollars of cost of fuel and things of that nature.
This point now. So you get ships like MSC Mina here, big, huge honking container ship, coming up here. And when they come up here, normally they would have gone through the Med, but now they got to divert in, swing into Tangier or Algeciras, head into the Mediterranean, and then head up here to Northern Europe. What they would love to be able to do is come around the southern tip of South Africa here and head straight to the East Coast and the Gulf Coast. But the problem is New York, Savannah,
Yeah, if you don't know,
Houston,
South
they have
America,
dredge for it. Now,
United
they've
States,
just
Canada,
recently been
Greenland,
dredged to accommodate the new
Iceland,
Neo-Panamax vessels. But what companies
Europe,
like
Spain,
Mediterranean Shipping
France,
and Maersk
Germany,
and
Poland,
HMM and
Sweden,
Hapag and
Norway,
COSCO and
Russia,
Evergreen and all these shipping companies that
Kazakhstan,
are owned
China,
overseas would love the United
India,
States to do
Iran.
is invest more in their ports, dredge them, raise bridges. For example, in New York, they had to raise the Bayonne Bridge to allow the Neo-Panamax vessels to get underneath the Bayonne Bridge to get into Newark. They would love for the United States to invest in their harbors so that you can bring these big monsters in. Now, it would make sense, but you can't just do it in one port. You don't want to bring in a 24,000 box ship into one port because it blows the schedule out. You'll be working that ship for a week and you'll be dumping so many containers you're not getting other ships in. So you would have to develop not one port, but multiple ports on the East Coast and on the Gulf Coast. And if you decide to go across the Pacific here, take one of these ships and go into LA or Long Beach, which are two big ports, that's the same problem. You're going in and dumping just into one port. You can't run down to the Panama Canal, for example, and go through. You're too big. There's not a lane big enough down there. So these ships, these massive ultra large container ships, are really committed on this route. So, when
See,
you have
that's a
ships of this
mid-size,
size, you need a massive commitment in there to be able to
big
handle.
ones,
You need the port facilities. You need the road, the rail coming in. Because what happens is they tend to throw off. It's very similar in the fire service. We do something where we do what's called a water shuttle, where you kind of dump water and you feed other trucks. And the problem is when you have a big, huge, massive tanker that's bigger than everything else, it throws everything off. And as you see here, these ship-to-shore cranes have to be tall enough and long enough to reach those outboard containers. Because if you don't, then you have a massive problem. And when you look at ships like Everalot, which are just behemoths, you need a lot of support to make these work. A lot of containers coming in, that's a lot to process. And these companies all would love for the United States to invest because it would shift these large container ships off just as predominantly Europe Asia route and get them servicing into the United States. And you're kind of hearing that now from the companies. You're really hearing that. But the point is, this should be a shared burden. It shouldn't be just on the ports.
What he's talking about, y'all, it's he already talks about it, but I wanted to show y'all this little bit. Like I said, this video is almost 20 minutes long. He's talking about the size of the ships because they're getting bigger and you have to dredge to what they call deep water ports. And that's they're making bigger ships, bigger and bigger ships to where one huge mega ship, what they call VLS, very large ship, it will do two of those that you're seeing right there. So you see what I'm saying? They're huge. And the draft, the as much of the ship that is below water level. That's the draft of the ship. Some ports cannot handle those huge ports or the huge ships. Plus, they don't have the logistics for trucking, getting it out of there, the space to put all of those containers and things of that nature. Plus, there's more ways to get dirty weapons in on those things. See what I mean? So, y'all check this out. What is going on with shipping? It already has 139,000 views on it, but a lot of information. A lot of information, y'all. It's coming. And I hope you're listening and I hope you're paying attention and I hope you get enough information to where you can do what you need to for yours. We have millions and millions and millions of people coming to this country. You see the illegals, the illegal attackers on the New York uniformed police officers. They're released without bail, and then they're just sitting there flipping the birds to the cameras and all that. Yeah, real stand-up people, huh? So, everybody get ready to stand up. Stand for something or fall for everything. God bless the United States of America. Screw you commies, you know the drill. Y'all have a good day. Later, Patriots.